Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. I'm Alexandra Carter. We begin with that unprecedented attack from the Middle East. Iran now hitting back against Israel after Israel wiped out several nuclear sites overnight. CBS's Natalie Brand has the latest images and White House reaction.
People in Israel are bracing for retaliation by Iran, stocking up on food and essentials.
I hope everything will be quiet. We want peace.
Israeli hospitals also prepared underground facilities after the country launched a wave of strikes overnight aimed at Iran's nuclear program.
Israel launched Operation Rising Lion, a targeted military operation to roll back the Iranian threat to Israel's very survival. This operation will continue for as many days as it takes.
Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says Israeli warplanes struck more than 100 targets and killed leading nuclear scientists and at least 3 top Iranian generals. Damage could also be seen in this residential neighborhood, with Iran's supreme leader vowing severe punishment. World leaders are calling for de-escalation, and the Trump administration stresses the U.S. was not part of the operation. Secretary of State Marco Rubio says the top priority is protecting American forces in the region. President Trump on social media warned Iran it will only get worse unless they come to the negotiating table, saying Iran must make a nuclear deal before there is nothing left. Dan Raviv is a veteran journalist covering the Middle East.
What he put on Truth Social this morning means that he does see the Israeli airstrikes as a leverage on Iran. And he warned that more attacks are planned and they will be more brutal. That indicates that he is in on what the Israelis are planning.
Iran state media says Iran no longer plans to participate in nuclear talks with the U.S. that had been scheduled for this weekend. The U.S. still hopes to resume them. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
And the volatile situation already affecting oil prices here at home. In the U.S., prices jumping 7% to $72 per barrel. GasBuddy.com says the national average gas price could go up 5 to 10 cents over the next week. Right now, a gallon of regular in Wisconsin is sitting at $2.96. And Wall Street also reacting to the volatile situation. The Dow dropping over 4 points, the S&P 500 0.7%, and the NASDAQ 0.8%. Protesters will gather on La Crosse's south side tomorrow as part of a national demonstration. The No Kings Day protest is what it's called. It'll run from noon to 2 at State Road and Losey Boulevard. Organizers call it a peaceful visibility event to publicly oppose the rise of fascism. Demonstrators will carry signs and American flags, they say, as part of protests nationwide.
All right, welcome back. As we get into your local weather here, we are holding on to showers, still holding on just north of Eau Claire, getting along I-94, most of it of which is up by Ladysmith and Rhinelander. Later on this afternoon and this evening, we'll get those showers back along Eau Claire and then possibly even getting as close as, well, maybe even Black River Falls, maybe even Trempealeau. A wider batch of this moisture is still coming in from the west and continues to track our way. And this is going to affect us going into next week as well, where most of the rainfall is going to be coming through all the way into midweek with a break on Thursday. Local temperatures, large swatches of that. You can see 69 in International Falls, 70s. We have some 80s mixed in there. Down to the south, you've got triple digits as well and 90s. So what's that going to mean for us? This means we're going to be seeing an area of low pressure that's pretty much to your bottom left there on the southwest quadrant. We're going to be getting that locally, but more showers come back again as we go through the 1 o'clock hour, working along Eau Claire, possibly by, again, Trempealeau, getting to Black River Falls, maybe as well as closer to Eau Claire back again in the 7 o'clock hour, this time sweeping between there and Ladysmith. Then we'll go into how this all shapes up for the day. You can see it's a little bit drier now out there in Eau Claire. The winds are already at 23-mile-per-hour wind gusts. We'll see them get up to near 30 miles per hour to finish the day. Toma is dry right now, as is Onalaska. We have a little bit of smoke and haze out there right now despite the rainfall that was up north of us. We'll find ourselves getting into conditions like this. Temperatures widespread in the 50s and the 60s and the 70s. Later on, Eau Claire, you've got some showers coming your way, but of course, dry conditions for La Crosse. More about this coming up for you in a moment.
All right, Art, thank you. And Wisconsin could see a surge in summer travel. The TSA is predicting 3 to 6% more people traveling in our state this year. Here's a reminder, if using the La Crosse Airport, book flights early for lower fares. You need a real ID now. If you don't have one, expect some additional screenings. And last June through August, nearly 11,000 people flew out of LSE. Today is the final day for the Blackhawk Bridge water taxi. It offered an alternative route from Lansing, Iowa to DeSoto after the bridge was shut down. But after the reopening of the bridge, taxi usage declined to almost zero. And La Crosse's Common Council voting on 2 big proposals last night. The first was to hike stormwater utility rates for the first time since 2011. Council members passed that measure 9-4. Fees will jump about $10 a month for most residents. The city says the hike will cover increased operating costs. And the council also passing a new $22 million housing project. Haven on Main will be a 74-unit complex. Half of those units will be for people with disabilities or special needs. The complex will be built at the site of the old Pink Palace. A News 8 follow-up now. AEDs have been installed in high-traffic locations across Onalaska. You can find those at Van Riper Park, Community Park, and the Roe Park Tennis Court. Officials hope these AEDs will improve response times in emergencies and increase survival rates.
Every minute that passes by without a defibrillator in a sudden cardiac arrest, your likelihood of surviving goes down 10%. We want to put the tools in place so that they're available quickly in those events to, give the patient the best outcome possible.
If you need to use one of these AEDs, call 911 for the 4-digit code to unlock the box. A spine-tingling circus experience opens tonight at Valley View Mall, and it's not your typical family show, though. It's the Paranormal Cirque. It promises a dark fusion of circus, theater, and cabaret under a black and red big top. We got this special private show earlier today. The mature audiences only show features acrobats, you see here, illusionists, and mysterious creatures in what officials call a world designed to scare and amaze.
To show the world, like what I've been, in my case, what I've been doing for, let's say, all my life, and I'm just sharing the experience.
And shows run through Monday with performances at 7:30 tonight. Still to come for us here at noon, more than 1 million phone power banks being recalled for a fire risk. Find out if yours is one of them. And which states are being affected most by public media funding cuts.
You wouldn't buy the first vehicle you saw.
Trust me, it's perfectly safe.
I'll take it. So don't hire the first personal injury lawyer you call.
Trust me.
Where do I sign? Object to anything less than the best. Call BGR.
There's a reason Chevy is called the heartbeat of America. A heartbeat strong, steady, unwavering. Like the people who keep this country moving. For them, only America's most dependable truck will do. In every Chevy truck, like every Chevy driver, dependability comes standard.
Now, get $4,250 cash allowance. Plus, $2,250 in trade assistance when you trade in an eligible vehicle. That's 10% below MSRP.
News 8 Now and Dairyland Power Cooperative present the Community Calendar. For more information on these events, or if you'd like to submit an event, visit news8000.com.
It's not very often a fella gets to offer the best products in the marketplace at a price lower than most others. When I look at this beautiful showroom, when I consider the quality of our products and the team of 80 exceptional professionals, we should be higher priced, but we're not. If you have any doubts for your next home improvement project, you should contact the Board Store today. It's not all the sales and discounts, it's the bottom line that counts, and you'll get no better bottom line than at the Board Store Home Improvements.
You might say, Rochester, Minnesota. Really? We say yes. Really. Home of Minnesota's highest rated beer. Really. A booming live music scene. Really. One of the country's top rated speakeasies. Really. An oyster bar that farms its own exclusive oysters from the coast of Maine. Really. The perfect blend of big city experiences with small town convenience. This is Rochester, Minnesota. Really.
Hiring the wrong personal injury attorney can cost you a lot. Researching personal injury attorneys costs you nothing. We're confident that your research will lead you to buy Goff and Rohde. BGR, object to anything less than the best.
Welcome back. A new congressional report argues the Trump administration push to cut billions of funding from PBS and NPR could hurt stations in the states that President Trump won. Meanwhile, more than 1 million power banks being recalled over reports of explosions and fire hazard. CBS's Jesse Mitchell reports.
The House has passed a recessions package that would look to claw back $9.4 billion from foreign aid, NPR, and PBS funding. President Donald Trump said voting for the bill would be a no-brainer, but a new Senate Democrats report said around 60% of radio and TV stations in states the president won would be gutted by the cuts. The bill now heads to the Senate. Nearly 1.2 million Anchor power banks have been recalled due to fire risk. The Consumer Product Safety Commission says there have been at least 19 reports of fires and explosions, with 2 reports of minor burns and 11 reports of property damage, totaling more than $60,000. The company warns that consumers should contact their local waste management services for instructions on how to throw away the lithium-ion battery-powered banks. Users can also contact Anchor Innovations to get a free replacement product. The products were on the market from mid-2016 through 2022. And Barbie is stepping into AI. Mattel, the toy maker behind the popular brand, and others like Hot Wheels and Fisher-Price, is partnering with OpenAI to create new AI-powered toys and games. The company says the new products will create, quote, age-appropriate play experiences with an emphasis on innovation, privacy, and safety. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Jesse Mitchell.
Still to come, the COVID vaccine could improve outcomes for those with kidney injury related to the disease. We'll have those details and health concerns for dementia caregivers. First, we'll take a live look at what's happening on Wall Street once again. Another day in the red here, reacting to some volatility. Stay with us. We're back right after this.
Feeling lucky this Friday the 13th? Home Furniture is. By defying fate with 13% off purchases store-wide. Plus, pay no interest for 13 months. Don't push your luck. The Friday the 13th sale ends Monday and only at Home Furniture.
When it comes to motorcycle representation, only one firm comes to mind, Hupy and Abraham.
They're very well known for handling motorcycle cases. We knew that we could trust them. They got me way more than I thought I would get.
If you want all the money you deserve, remember the name Hupy and Abraham.
Bikers choose Hupy and Abraham because of the reputation of getting the best results of any other law firm.
Call Hupy and Abraham right now. Tell the insurance company you mean business.
Drive your story with a new Ram.
Take your next adventure in a new Jeep from Pischke Motors.
Get employee pricing plus for a limited time only. Get your favorite Jeep, Ram, Dodge, or Chrysler during the Employee Pricing Plus sales event. Employee pricing for all means anyone can get exclusive employee pricing on these new vehicles. This opportunity won't last long, so stop into Pischke Motors now. This offer ends June 30th. Go to Pischke.com, Pischke Motors West Salem, or Pischke Motors La Crosse.
This Friday the 13th weekend, get scary good savings at Homeworld Rugs with 13% off area rugs. Choose from an array of patterns, colors, and sizes to suit any room, with rug experts in every showroom to help you find your perfect rug. Don't miss 13% off area rugs now at Homeworld Rugs.
Best summer ever! Keep the fun.
You all need more of it in our lives,
Yes.
right?
I had a crush on you. I had a crush on you too.
I wish you would have told me.
So many ways to elevate the summer. Meet a friend. Create adventure. Try everything. Such a weird, cool mosaic.
Make this a feel-good summer. Spend it with Drew. Weekdays at 3 on News 8.
A new analysis finds dementia caregivers are more likely to report risk factors that increase their own risk for dementia. Researchers at the University of Minnesota and the Alzheimer's Association say those risk factors include things like smoking, hypertension, poor sleep, diabetes, and obesity. Almost 60% of caregivers report at least one of the risk factors, and almost 25% multiple risk factors. Caregivers under the age of 45 are especially vulnerable, according to the study. And there may be a link between exposure to synthetic compounds known as forever chemicals before birth and higher blood pressure during teenage years. The research out of the Johns Hopkins Bloomberg School of Public Health finds the link is strongest for boys and black children. People are most commonly exposed to the chemicals which build up over time through drinking water and food, personal care, and household products. More new research from UCLA shows hospitalized patients with COVID-linked acute kidney injury are less likely to need dialysis and more likely to survive after discharge if they were vaccinated. Acute kidney injury is common for COVID-19 patients, with rates topping almost 50%. The study finds unvaccinated patients with the syndrome had a 5-time higher risk of dying in the hospital. And as we head to break, we will take a live look outside from CityCam 8. Art's in next with a look at our weekend forecast.
For residential, commercial, or high-speed doors, come to LaCrosse Glass and Overhead Doors. We carry a variety of CHI door styles designed to fit your vision. Get your free quote today.
The biggest steak sale ever is Thursday through Sunday at Hy-Vee. Get bacon-wrapped sirloins, New York strips, mouth-watering ribeyes, and tasty T-bones. This sale is huge, and so is our dad-sized 25-ounce Big T-Bone. Plus, get delicious side dishes for the grill. For the best steaks and best prices around, don't miss the biggest steak sale ever, Thursday through Sunday at Hy-Vee.
What is LaFleur's favorite type of music? Anything with a good beat. Why is a carpet fitter so good at dancing? Because he's always climbing the rug. What is LaFleur's favorite way to win? A clean sweep. What did the rug say to the floor? I got you covered. At Sealand's Carpeting, where our #1 priority is you. Stop in today. This place is fantastic.
Craving authentic Mexican flavors? Look no further than Señor Villa. At Señor Villa, we bring the taste of Mexico to your table every day. Join us for our unbeatable $5 lunch specials packed with flavor and value. And don't miss our nightly specials where the fiesta never ends. Señor Villa, where great food meets great value. Visit us today. Señor Villa, the taste of Mexico you've been craving.
For residential, commercial, or high-speed doors, come to LaCrosse Glass and Overhead Doors. We carry a variety of CHI door styles designed to fit your vision. Get your free quote today.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
The First Warn Weather app. Download it today.
Well, good afternoon to you once again. As we get into your forecast, let's take a look. We have some breezy and gusty winds getting up to 24-mile-per-hour winds. As I mentioned earlier, we had winds getting up to near 27 miles per hour by Eau Claire. That is broken down just a bit, but some high-profile vehicles maybe could have a little difficult time kind of working along those roadways with this wind continuing to whip through the area, especially coming out of some of these little minor hilltops. The roadways are looking fairly damp out there right now, but you're going to be seeing a good-looking day. But you can see the wind flapping that flag out in the distance. We'll take it right back over to Menominee, where you're looking at some showers that they just had just a few moments ago. The screen was dry last time I saw it, and it was shaking a bit as well. This is Menominee. We'll take it right back over to areas right by Lake Hallie as well. This was a bit breezy as well, but you can see the rainfall in the graphic next to it. They're associated with the showers that are kind of cutting through right now, passing Menominee and going northward towards Ladysmith. Current temperatures right now for you, as I mentioned before, 66 in La Crosse, 54 in Eau Claire. Down to the south, we're in the 70s, but we're going to bump those temperatures up. Despite we having warmer air getting tracked up to the north, we have colder air trying to get down to the south, and so we're getting some storm activity because of that. So that will continue to happen as we go through today and leading into next week as well. Highs for Friday, as I mentioned before, a large batch of temperatures here where we go from 54 up in Ladysmith, 62 for Eau Claire today, 77 for La Crosse, and 81 in Eau Claire. Partly sunny to mostly sunny skies here locally, where you're getting up to at least some mostly cloudy to cloudy skies up to the north along along I-94. Why? You can see why, because the showers continue to track all the way up there, all the way into the 11 o'clock hour. However, we could see some showers trapped down there, getting into portions of Trempealeau as well as Black River Falls. That's about the closest I can get us to any type of rainfall. Maybe even Winona, maybe getting a sprinkle or two. By Saturday, this continues on all the way through the afternoon, and then once we get into the evening hours, take a look at the western portion of your screen here as you're seeing showers coalesce. An area of low pressure will be forming right around here between, say, Mankato all the way to Rochester, and that's going to pull in some more moisture with the possibility of showers getting closer towards the river by Rochester going towards La Crosse. So today, not much rainfall for us down south, but you can see most of it is up to the north as we fill in all the way for today. You can see most of the rain remains up to the north with near 2 inches of rainfall for Ladysmith. We'll take it into Saturday just around the evening hours, and you're seeing showers picking up by Preston, and that's where that's going to be bringing some shower activity to finish out the night going towards Eau Claire and La Crosse, where you're picking up at least 1/10 of an inch or less in the forecast. Then we carry all the way through Sunday, where you're looking at more showers working southward down to Prairie du Chien, and of course some good looking numbers up to the north by Ladysmith, where they could get up to 3 inches of rainfall. Saturday is holding on to conditions like this: 62, widespread 70s to the low to middle 80s for you. We're 85 at Prairie du Chien, La Crosse at 79, and of course you'll hit the low 70s getting into Eau Claire. 76 for Eau Claire on Sunday. For Father's Day, though, we have mostly cloudy skies out there. 81 in La Crosse and 83. So Alexander's got to be loving these 80s. She likes that with some 70s mixed in there as well. Monday's highs, you're looking at widespread low to middle 80s in your forecast, possibly up to an 87 for New Albany. Then we get into Friday to Monday, Saturday morning showers. You're going into your morning commute, especially up by Eau Claire. A little bit drier by La Crosse, but the evening commute is going to be wet for everybody, and that continues all the way into Tuesday, doing similar conditions, and that tracks all the way into Wednesday. So that's how that all plays out, with maybe storm potential in the forecast there. So a lot more rainfall coming in for next week as well, with a break on Thursday, more rainfall to follow to carry us into next weekend, the following weekend.
All right, Art, thank you. Keep turning it up for me. We'll see you in just a bit. And still to come, Texas police chased down 2 escapees on 4 legs. We'll show you more of what's going on here just ahead.
Are you ready to build your future? Stella Jones Corporation in Bangor is hiring and wants you to apply. The starting wage for laborers is up to $21 per hour with no experience necessary. We will train the right candidate. Stella Jones Corporation is where safety matters and wages sustain a comfortable living. If you have what it takes and can stand behind our railroads, then we want you to apply today.
For over 25 years, Window World's provided quality products for homeowners around the country, including windows and doors. Every window we sell is custom made for optimal energy efficiency and superior durability. Plus, a vinyl finish means they'll never need painting. Just like our windows, entry doors from Window World are made to last, featuring a durable fiberglass construction that provides up to 4 times the insulation value of wood. When it comes time for new windows or doors, trust America's exterior remodeler. Trust Window World.
A great percentage of what we do at the Pump House Regional Art Center is impacted by tourists.
The more people that we can get into the La Crosse area, the more I can provide for the people in our neighborhoods, the employees that I can help take care of, and just generally a better quality of life for us and our surrounding area.
The increased tourism means more business to us, means that we need to hire more staffing to accommodate for the fuel sales, to accommodate getting the rentals ready.
The Power of Tourism, brought to you by Explore La Crosse.
Hey, Dominic here, and our pork seasoning is good on all kinds of pork. For sweet and spicy brats, use uncooked bratwurst, pineapple juice, and 1 tablespoon of pork seasoning per pound of meat. Poke small holes in the brats and place in a kettle. Cover with pineapple juice and add pork seasoning. Cover and simmer for 20 to 25 minutes. Grill over direct heat for about 10 minutes until done. Get your pork seasoning and 39 other blends at the Pleasing Outlet Store in Ward Avenue, La Crosse. It's always brat season.
The News 8 Plus app. Local news on your time. You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
Finally for us today, some unusual suspects were strolling along the highway in Richland Hills, Texas. Take a look at Poncho and Seabiscuit. They escaped from their owner for an early morning stroll on Wednesday. There they go. The police department caught up with the pony and donkey to give them an escort home. In a social media post, the police department said they made it home safely after their adventure. Looks like they're having fun. Stay with us. Art is back with a final weather check after the break.
We're a team you can trust, and we're local. We see our members out in the public all the time. Want to be able to look them in the eye and know that we did right by them.
Everybody's welcome at Firefighters Credit Union.
If your home is looking drab, trade it in.
Trade it in.
The furniture's old and yucky, trade it in.
Trade it in.
If you're seeking a solution, then King's your resolution. If you're tired of your look, then trade it in.
Trade it in.
At King's Trade-In Sale, trade in your old recliner for $50 towards a new one. Trade in your old sofa for $100. Trade in your old mattress for $75. Plus, get free delivery and 12 months no-interest payments at the King Furniture Trade-In Sale.
Trade it in.
Celebrate Onalaska on Saturday, June 28th at Van Riper Park. Enjoy a fun-filled day of activities, food, and entertainment for the whole family. There will be a family fun zone with inflatables, face painting, and more. Live music starts at 5 p.m. with a Randy Erickson sing-along show, followed by Last Call at 6:45. Then the entertainment takes to the sky with festival food salute to the 4th of July fireworks. Join us on June 28th at Van Riper Park in Onalaska.
Fleet Farm is the place to stock up on supplies for all your furry and feathered friends. Get a 40-pound bag of Sprout Mixed Bits cat food for just $25.99. Save $5 on all bags of Nutrisource dry dog food. And for you backyard birders, 20 pounds of KT Basic Blend bird food is now only $11.99. Count on your local Fleet Farm for the best prices guaranteed on all your feed, seed, and pet care needs. And find even more weekly deals at fleetfarm.com.
A big part of my job is building relationships with people, and being the team you can trust means being here for you.
'Cause everybody's welcome at Firefighters Credit Union.
First Warn Weather on News 8 Now.
All right, showers also working along from Rice Lake, getting down towards Eau Claire. As I mentioned before, you can see a little bit of that moisture went right over to areas right by Black River Falls. Right now you're looking at Eau Claire. They're still on the drier side of what they had earlier this morning. There's a look at Black River Falls, a little bit dampened out there right now. And as we carry over to finish out how the day progresses for you, you're looking at the possibility of getting into conditions to be like wet across your weekend, partially, and then into next week as well.
All right, Art, thank you, and thanks for joining us. We'll see you back here tonight. Until then, enjoy your Friday.